In this video, I'm going to go over how to use your graphing calculator to find values of definite integrals. I'll talk about the syntax, what buttons you have to push, what the command line is. First thing is you have to take whatever function you want to integrate, put that in as your y1 in your equation editor. So you're going to put 2 e to the x and then plus 4 cosine. Go ahead and hit enter. Then go back to your home screen. So hit second, quit. And then you want to pull up the math menu. And then right underneath the derivative, the ninth option down is going to be integrate. So function integral is what you want to select. So you go ahead and hit 9. Now just like before, you have to tell the calculator where the function is stored. So you go to y bars. Okay. Then you hit a comma. The variable that we used was x. Hit comma again. And now we want to put our lower limit and then our upper limit. So you want to hit the lower limit first, which is going to be in this case 0, comma, and then the upper limit is going to be 3. Go ahead and close your parentheses, and that's going to be your answer. So this answer would be, so this integral would be equal to 38.73, and then you want to round to 3 decimal places, so it's going to be 736. All right. So the syntax is you want to put the function integral, the location of your function, so y1, the variable that you're using. You're typically going to use x, and then you want to do your lower limit, and then comma your upper limit, and close your parentheses and hit enter. Go ahead and see if you can try number 2, and I can pause the video at this point and I'll go ahead and go through number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and go through number 2. Now because I have multiple terms in a numerator, I want to put those in parentheses. So it's going to be x squared plus x plus 1. Close all of that, and I'm going to divide that by x. Go back to the home screen. Again, the fastest way to do it, since you know the location of the command, it's going to push math and 9, y1 for the location of it, comma x. In this case, my lower limit is 1, upper limit's e, so it's going to be 1, comma. And then the E button you can find by just hitting the second, and then at the division button, that's going to be E, close the parentheses, and you go ahead and hit enter. You could have also done E this way. If you hit a second and then this E button, but that's going to ask for the exponent. You could have put down the exponent being 1 and then close the parentheses, and you would have got the same thing. But if all you need is just the E without the exponent, second and then the division button is what you would use. Alright, so oops, let me pull back my answer so I can put it over here. So my answer to this one is going to be 5.91 and then 3. You want to round to 3 decimal places, so that's why it's 5.913. Alright, the last one I'll go over is how to integrate an absolute value. It's the same process, only I'm going to input my y1 as the t squared minus t minus 6, and then I'll show you how you can stick an absolute value. So in this example it's t squared, but I'm just going to change them back to x's, so x squared minus x minus 6. And then from the home screen again, I'm going to integrate, so math and then 9. If you hit second and then the 0 button, it's going to pull up a catalog that lists all the available functions. The very first one is ABS, which is absolute value. So I want to integrate the absolute value of my function, and then I can go ahead and do the x, comma, lower limit 0, upper limit 5. So what this does, it integrates the absolute value of whatever y1 is, y1 being the t squared minus t minus 6. And then you go ahead and hit enter. It's going to take it a little bit longer to calculate the answer, but just be patient. And the answer is going to be 26.16 and then 7. And that's it. So just remember, lower limit then upper limit, and you should be good to go for integrating on your calculator.